So let me show you like a little overview of how I did distributive property on their whiteboards yesterday. My sub just arrived and now I'm about to head out to go to the dentist. Next, I want to show you the laundry room because David also did the tile and it looks so good. Okay, here's the laundry room. Good morning, everyone. My name is Katie. I'm a third grade teacher in the state of Florida, and I sound very tired and groggy because it's like 5:50 in the morning, but you're here for a day in my life. All right, I'm gonna talk while I'm doing my makeup this morning. I don't usually do this when I do weekly vlogs. I don't like start while I'm doing my makeup, but sometimes when I'm doing day in my life, it's easier to do the intro here than it is to introduce like my whole day when I'm at school because I'm already just like standing here getting ready. So I also had a request the last time I did a day in my life video to share the makeup that I use. So I'm going to share the makeup that I use. This is not like a makeup video because I just use like stuff from Walmart, but somebody asked me to share. So I use the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the color Neutral Light. And I just use a beauty blender thing that needs to be washed really bad to like blend it in. Put way too much of that on that today, but that's okay. And then I just kind of press it all over my face. So that's what I use for my foundation. Anyways, it is November the 16th today. It is the Thursday before Thanksgiving break, which means I'm tired. I'm very tired. And yesterday I had my formal observation for the year, which feels so good to get it done in November. I think it went really well. My principal came and observed me doing a reading lesson, and I'm not sure, like we haven't had our post conference yet, so I haven't heard like all her feedback yet, but I did post on my teacher Instagram and I said like, formal observations, I'm taking it easy tonight, what a day. And a lot of like my Instagram followers were commenting and were like, congrats, enjoy your rest. And my principal commented and was like, you did amazing. So I was like, oh, that makes me feel much better because she took the time to comment on that. So that was sweet. Here we go. I'm using the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Powder, color is light beige. There you go. That's just the powder that I use. Again, nothing fancy. So I feel really good about my observation, but it's also been like cold and raining here. And for Florida people, that's not a fun time, especially right before Thanksgiving. So I started teaching the distributive property of multiplication. We had a team meeting yesterday, which is fine. It just takes time. And then I had my observation. So needless to say, I'm pooped. So then last night I came home and I just like watched Dancing with the Stars, made dinner, cleaned the kitchen because I'm also trying to like clean a portion of my house every day because I have family coming in town this weekend for the beginning of Thanksgiving break. e.l.f. brand eyelid primer, and I'm almost out, so I'm going to try to get like as much of it as I can. So anyways, that was yesterday. Today is also going to be a little bit of a different day. I'm going to continue the distributive property and continue what I was doing in math, continue what I was doing in reading in my progression. We're on day 4. So today we're doing our selection quiz and our cold read. But I have a dentist appointment at 1 o'clock. So I toyed around with the idea of taking my kiddos and splitting them into my coworkers class because it is at 1 o'clock. And so that's pretty late in our day. And really like at 1 o'clock, we are about to go to lunch and then we have recess and then we have like 25 to 30 minutes of science. So not too bad. Eyeshadow is Revlon, this little palette. It's called Addictive Revlon palette. But I decided to just take a half day and call in for a sub because I didn't want to put that on my coworkers on a random Thursday before Thanksgiving break. And I was like, I'll just feel better if I get a sub. Plus to get to the dentist, I have to leave at 12:40 at the latest to make it to my 1 o'clock appointment. So that's in the middle of like our computer time, and I just didn't want to have to worry about splitting them up. So we have a lot of great subs at my school. So I texted one and I was like, hey, I just need a half day. I'm going to the dentist. It should be an easy breezy day. Are you available? And she was like, yes. So I was like, perfect. So it's going to be a piece of cake. I already wrote like the plans for it because when she gets there, my class will already be working on their independent work. And then after that, they work on their like independent work for reading. After that, they work on their tech time, and they're working on their Lexia goals today, which we started on Tuesday. So Tuesdays and Thursdays we do Lexia. So that should be easy. And then they go to lunch and then recess and a little bit of science, which I have an easy activity for them to do in science too. Hold on. The struggle is real. It's easier for me to do my makeup like right next to the mirror, so my eyes are like really close to it. Okay. So that's kind of what my day is going to look like. So I'm going to finish up my makeup. I also decided I have a free chicken mini in the app for Chick-fil-A, and it expires in like 4 days. And so I've decided to go use that this morning. Okay, here you go. CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus eyeliner. So I decided to go use that this morning. One moment. Okay, and then final step is Voluminous Million Lashes. I don't even remember who this is by, but it's the gold one at Walmart. So there you go. So I decided to go ahead and use the Chick-fil-A reward. I don't really know why. I just feel like today would be a good day to do it. So I'm getting ready, getting dressed. Then I'm going to take my vitamins, finish my water. I was thinking about getting the coffee from Chick-fil-A, but I think I'll just make my coffee here. All right, ta-da, makeup is done. Super easy, all drugstore brand, so there you go. But I was thinking about getting the coffee there, but I think I'm just gonna get it here so I don't have to pay for it because I have cold brew here, and that would be easy to make. So I'm gonna just like make my coffee and go pick up free chicken minis, so that way it's like completely free, which will be so nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do that, finish getting ready for this morning, and then I'll pick you guys back up to chat at school, and I can like walk you through exactly what we're doing for the school day, for this short school day. So let's get started.
Thank you, you too. All right, we made it to school. Easy peasy drive-through experience. There was like nobody at Chick-fil-A this morning, which I didn't think there would be this early on a Thursday. I was surprised it didn't get like light outside, but I think it's because it's cloudy and rainy again, just like it was yesterday. So That's probably why it was still dark like the whole time I was getting my food. So now what I'm working on, if you are new to my vlogs, I do this almost every morning. I sit down and I chat with you guys and I pull up all my tabs on my smartboard, which is in that direction. So I'm currently working on that. I also have my breakfast because I need to start eating my breakfast, but I also pulled up or brought over with me my Math TE, ginormous Go Math TE. Comment below what math curriculum you teach if you're a teacher, because I'm curious. And then also put like a thumbs up or a thumbs down emoji to tell me how you feel about it. I'm in the middle for Go Math. You know, like I'd like to say that I know enough as a teacher to know when I should use the book and when it's better to teach it as like your own lesson and do a little more hands-on and more discovery. So for example, this distributive property in the book is very much like fill in the blank. I don't know if you can see that. And it gets confusing and the students don't understand why they're putting the numbers in the blank and where they're coming from. So to do this distributive property without the book is much better than doing it with the book. So what I'm doing today, yesterday we did this whole lesson, and I'm going to show it to you on a whiteboard in just a minute for distributive property. And so today we're going to do the same thing again, but I think I'm going to try to do it with word problems. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Some of these word problems are iffy, or I might just pull some like extra things and then do a couple of the practice problems. And then I'm giving them the homework page for tonight. I don't know. I haven't decided. I think I will give them the homework from the book, but let them choose strategies to solve. I don't know. I'm just going to write down like what multiplication problems I want to do. I'll probably do some of the ones that are on their homework. I think I've already done 6 times 7, 7 times 8. We haven't done that one. And we can do 4 times 6, number 2 and number 3. I might do one other one. Okay, I think I've got it picked out. I know which 3 equations we're going to use, and I know which 2 book problems we're going to use. So that's kind of what I do in the mornings for my math lesson, is I look through and I decide what am I going to use, how am I going to use the book, how am I going to use slides. So let me show you like a little preview, or like, not preview, I did it yesterday, like a little overview of how I did distributive property on their whiteboards yesterday. Okay, and you're going to have to forgive me because it's hard for me to write numbers upside down. I'm way better at writing letters upside down, but I started with a multiplication equation and I would write it up on the board. So I wrote down like, I got to give myself more space. Turn it, can we still see? There we go. We would write down like 4 times 6. And then I was encouraging them that we're going to use the distributive property to solve. So what we did first was we picked the bigger factor, and I learned this from my teammate. She calls it to Mickey Mouse it. So we picked the bigger factor and we circled it. And then off to the side, we brainstormed as many different ways as we could, there's my Mickey Mouse, to make the number 6 with different numbers. So like 1 and 5. Forgive me if that's upside down. A 2 and a 4. A 3 and a 3. So then we picked which ones would be easy to multiply by. I encouraged them to look for 5s and 2s and 10s, but also we talked about how doubles facts made it easier because both of them would be the same. So we put 3 here, 3 here. And I was like, great. Then I taught them what parentheses meant. So we did 6, or reviewed it, times, and instead of, oh, sorry, that's 4. Gosh, I'm struggling. 4 times, and instead of writing 6, we changed it to use the factors that we just, or the add-ins that we just picked. 3 times 3. And then we did equals blank. So we switched from this equation to this equation because we Mickey Mouse to the bigger factor. Then I showed them how we can distribute. It's the same thing as saying 4 times 3 plus 4 times 3. So we practiced writing it like that because they're exposed to it both ways. And then we practiced solving. So we said, okay, this is 12. This is 12. And so our answer was 24. Okay, I'm sorry, my numbers upside down are so bad. 24. So this is what it looked like on the board. In the meantime, they were using tiles over here to make arrays. I'll insert a picture over here of like what their arrays looked like for a different equation. They used the tiles And that took the longest on the first example to like get them to use those tiles exactly how I wanted them to. But then they use the string. So they're looking at the array and they're dividing it in half with the string to match their equation. And we're probably going to do that again today, even though I'd love to transition to them to being able to do this without the arrays. I think today we still need the array visual, especially because I had people who were absent yesterday. So that's kind of what we did for the distributive property. We called it Mickey Mousing a factor because that's what my teammate taught me how to do. And it seemed to work really well. The kids were like, oh, okay. And they understood how to like break it apart. If you teach third grade, you know that's a very difficult skill in math that we go over. So I feel like they did it pretty well. We had enough time to do 3 examples. I'm telling you, it took that long. Do 3 examples to make the array, to write the equation, to Mickey Mouse the factor, to divide the array with the piece of string, and do all those equations. We did it 3 times. And then their homework, we did 1 homework example together. There were only 3 questions on their homework, or 3 examples. So we did the first one together. So at home this evening, they should have done number 2 and number 3 to practice with the distributive property. So we'll grade that today. And then we'll probably do a few more practices. We'll probably do 3 more. It's 2 pages on the book where we divide it. And then look over their homework and just look over the directions. Woo! For that. Oh, I'm so tired today. I don't understand. I need to eat my breakfast. For reading today, it's not very adventurous. We're doing our selection quiz, which is our like weekly quiz that we do on the text, our weekly text that we read over and over again. It's open book. And then we do a cold read, which is a practice problem or a practice passage with questions that kind of matches what they'll do tomorrow on their progress check on their own. And then it'll be like time for me to go. So quite a day today because I'm going to be going to the dentist. I'm not excited to go to the dentist. I'm just not. It's not my favorite place in the world. But that's okay. I think what I'm going to do is eat, get some protein or something in my stomach. And then I'm going to start on their Friday folders because I have to have this done by tomorrow. But if I'm not going to be here in the afternoon, I haven't decided if I'll come back after I go to the dentist or if I'll just go home because I got to clean at the house anyways. And I could just go home and get everything else ready in the morning. I haven't decided yet though. We'll have to see how I feel after the dentist. It's just a cleaning, so I'll feel fine. See what time it is. But I'm going to go ahead and do the Friday folders that I would do on a Thursday afternoon this morning. So let's get started with those things. Also, this is one of my favorite outfits to wear the week before Thanksgiving. I've had it for years, literally years. This little vest and this shirt from Old Navy. I just think it's so cute. It's also very Auburn. So I'm wearing my Auburn friendship bracelet. It says AU that I made. So I just like it, especially for Thanksgiving, because I just think the pattern is fun and the orange is very fun. I have a couple outfits that I like to wear the week before Thanksgiving, but there's another shirt that I didn't get to wear and a dress that I didn't get to wear. So I'll probably wear them when we come back in November, but there's my outfit of the day. Okay, my sub just arrived and now I'm gonna turn the air on in my car. I'm about to head out to go to the dentist. I walked her through all the plans for the most part. It's all written there so she can read through it. And I got my class started. I wanted them to do the cold read with partners today, but we probably needed 25 minutes to do it. We only had 15, so we only did the beginning, which means tomorrow I'll have to make that up a little bit, which is totally fine. But I had to stop them so I could get them started with their independent stuff before the sub got there. So now I'm gonna drive my rattly car, I think, straight to the dentist. I really would love to go home first, but I think I'll just drink my water and head straight to the dentist because I got a text. I think I have to fill out some paperwork or update my paperwork on my phone when I get there. So I'm gonna go straight there, and then I'm probably coming back to grade papers and get my classroom ready in the morning because I've got 2 meetings in the morning before the school day even starts. So here we go, off to the dentist. Y'all, I've got some bags under my eyes. I'm tired. What in the world? All done at the dentist. Good news, no cavities. Best news, actually, because that's not always the case for me when I leave the dentist. If you've been following my channel, you've seen probably a lot of my tooth adventures. I've had to have like a root canal and get an emergency sub day before. I think I'm the cavity queen. I do brush my teeth, I promise. I brush my teeth twice a day. I floss every day. I really do. But it is what it is. But no cavities today, so I'm so excited. And it's only 1:40. That's the worst, you know, like when your appointment's at 1 and then it only goes 40 minutes, but I've already taken like the whole half of the day off. So I definitely will go back to school. I think I'm gonna go pick up, I think I might have rewards points for a Firehouse sub, and I could pick up just a small because I'm not like starving because I did eat that bigger breakfast of the chicken minis this morning. That's why I did that, because I knew I would be late eating lunch. I don't want to go back to campus right this second though, because my kids are going out to recess, then they're gonna come in for science. I took the day off, so I'm not going back until like dismissal is done. So I'm gonna go and pick up a sandwich and then go back to school just to tidy and to grade, so I'm ready for the morning. But I'm so glad I got my little bag with my goodies from the dentist. And my next appointment is scheduled for the month of July, so I don't even have to worry about sub days, taking off work, none of that. So that is thrilling. And then my next appointment, they went ahead and scheduled it, and I got the 4 o'clock time. So like the next 2 times I come to the dentist, I don't have to take any time. Woo! What a win. What a win. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna go get food because I'm hungry. Okay, I decided to come home. I stopped by Hobby Lobby briefly, but it was a madhouse in there. So I decided to come home and eat my food. I'm not far from the school, and right now it's like dismissal traffic, and I didn't really want to get there before the day ended because I took the day off, well, the rest of the day off. But I am going to go back up and grade, so I changed into like a sweatshirt, and they gave me a pickle, even though I said no pickle on the side. Ugh. I don't like how the pickles smell. I am going to go up and grade or whatnot, but I figured I'd come home, change into comfy clothes, eat my very late lunch because it's 2:30. So dismissal is going to happen in like 10 minutes. So I'll wait a little bit, probably update you guys because our laundry room is finished, so I can show you guys that on the vlog. Then I'll go back up to school when it's died down. I'm hoping to go between the elementary and the middle school traffic. That's the sweet spot. I'll try to get then so I can get in the parking lot, go in, grade, clean up, but I'll be in comfy clothes at least. So that's my plan. It amazes me how many people are out and about during the day though. The roads were a madhouse. I'm like, what are all you people doing? Aren't you, like, you're not at work? Because I never see like the world outside of teaching hours, you know? Or like inside teaching hours. So anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'll update you guys on the laundry room. I don't even know if you can see me. I'm gonna enjoy my sandwich, update you guys on the laundry room, and then head back to school. By the way, my Firehouse subs order is an Italian sandwich on white with no onion and no spicy mayo, and it is delicious. One of my favorite meals. Okay, first we set up and decorated for Christmas. I know I shared this last year in the vlog. Let me plug in the lights, but I wanted to show it to you again because we decorated for Christmas over Veterans Day holiday weekend. It wasn't on Veterans Day. In fact, I did it at like 7 p.m. right before school night. Sorry, the quality is not very good right now. And now I'm flashing with the Christmas tree. Okay, here we go. So here's our little setup. Our mantle is so cute. We have our first Christmas frame, our nativity, and our little Joy and Salvation Army bell. So there's the little setup. It looks so cute on this mantle, and I'm gonna zoom out to show you how pretty it looks. Like, there's our mantle. How cute is that? Okay, and now here is our Christmas tree. It's twinkling for you right now. It's beautiful. I don't know, it's on like some demo setting right now, and the vacuum cleaner's over there, but here's like the setup right there. I love it so much. Okay, and next I want to show you the laundry room because David also did the tile over the break, and it looks so good. Okay, here's the laundry room. All right, here's the finished laundry room. I shared it over on my Instagram. Here's the beautiful tile that David laid on his own. It matches the tile in the entryway, which I think I showed in a vlog a couple weeks ago. So we made them coordinate. So it kind of looks very seamless. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see. Isn't it beautiful? This wall is also white. We're gonna get one more picture to hang here. And then I love the green wall. I painted that over spring break. So yeah, that is the finished product for the laundry room. And I love it. I'm so obsessed. Makes me want to come in here and do laundry, which I did yesterday. Not that much, you know, I'm not that crazy, but just to have the floor finished in here, because this is the room you walk into off the garage too. And we haven't had floor in here since we moved in because it was linoleum. And when the carpet people came, we were like, just rip that out while you're here. So we don't have to like rip it up. And so it's been like that for almost, I mean, I guess a year and a half is how long we've been here. So we haven't had floor in here for a year and a half. It's been like bare concrete messiness. So it feels so nice and put together to have floor, and he did the baseboards. It's just like the first thing you see when you walk into the house from the garage now. And I love it so much. All right, I'm now heading back up to school to grade and just close out things in my classroom for the day. All right, y'all. So now what I've got to get done is I just got back home. I graded all the papers at school. We just took one quiz today, and I was going to grade the cold read, but we didn't finish it. So we'll have to finish it tomorrow. But I wanted to grade, and then I went and helped decorate the rest of my house's Christmas tree in the media center for Velour House, for the Red House. We did like a cat in the hat theme. So I made like the whiskers. Well, I put pipe cleaners on the tree for the whiskers for the cat in the hat. There wasn't a lot of making to do. And I made like this word chain that had a quote that said, "Do not fear," or have no fear, said the cat in the hat from the book. Because we are a velour house and our house stands for courage. So I think the lighting's better right here. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer to me, I guess. So I went and I did that and I hung all that, got my classroom back together. The sub was great. So the classroom like didn't really need to be put back together because it honestly looked cleaner than when I left. So now I'm home and I'm going to work on cleaning the bathrooms in our house. We have the guest bathroom and then our bathroom because my parents are coming in town this weekend and they haven't seen, my dad's never seen the house. My mom was here when we moved in and there were no bathrooms when we moved in because we demoed them both. So I'm gonna go clean them and make them look nice. That way when they get here tomorrow, the bathrooms are all clean and I can show them like all the rooms, all that stuff. So I am gonna go get started on that. I've changed into a shirt that can get like dirty because I'm gonna be using like scrubbing bubbles or whatever on the tub, and then just dish soap and warm water in our shower on the fiberglass bottom. I'm not looking forward to it though. This is the one I've been cleaning every day this week, a little bit at a time. So like Monday, what did I do Monday? Oh, Monday I had small group. And so my goal was just to make dinner for me and David and our friends that we lead small groups with. So I accomplished that. And then while the boys were chatting, after I made dinner, I like cleaned the kitchen really good too. So Rebecca and I were sitting in here and I just like cleaned up all the counters and all the surfaces. And so the kitchen was already pretty clean. So I did that on Monday. Tuesday, I made the bed where my parents are going to be in the office space. My grandparents are coming. So they're in the guest room. My parents are gonna be in the office. So I had to take 2 twin mattresses that we have. One day will be in our extra room. I put them together. I put the sheets on, the quilt on, all of that stuff, and made sure that room was vacuumed and ready to go. The only thing that's still messy in there is David's desk, but it's okay. Other than that, it's great. Then Wednesday was yesterday, and yesterday I finished cleaning the kitchen. So I had only wiped down the counters. So I wiped down the counters one more time, and then I vacuumed the whole floor and like Swiffered it really good. It really needed it, especially this rug down here. Definitely needed to be clean. And so that leaves today, Thursday, the bathrooms, the one thing that I've just been putting off. Oh, I also vacuumed on Monday in the living room before we had small group when I moved all the furniture around. So the bathrooms are really the last thing. And then like I'll do a final check of the guest rooms and make sure there's nothing there before they come in town tomorrow. I don't want to clean the bathrooms. I think I'm gonna turn on some Taylor Swift on a playlist, nice and loud, and just do it. Because if I sit down, it's not gonna get done. I've already done everything that I needed to do at school. So this is the one thing between me and relaxation tonight. So enough rambling and stalling. Let's go clean some bathrooms.
Terrible things started happening when you walked away. So that's why I stay right here. 'Cause when all of my dreams seem so out of reach, you're crystal clear. You don't disappear, baby, no. So why would I unfollow you when you're the only thing unhallowed me? And why would I try to hide the truth?
One bathroom down.
When I feel so empty without you, it's getting a little bit out of control. The way you look so good without trying it out. And this addiction isn't good for my health, but I don't wanna spend another night by myself. 'Cause I know that I would be dumb to let you go. So why would I unfollow you when you're the only
2 hours later, you guys, the house feels clean and I'm so excited. The bathrooms are clean. That took so long. And then I ended up vacuuming our bedroom, but I like wiped every surface, wiped the tub, wiped the shower, wiped the counters, wiped the mirrors in every room, wiped the floor, wiped the toilet, scrubbed the toilet. Then I vacuumed all the baseboards and Swiffered, and oh my goodness gracious, I even washed the shower curtain and all the towels and put those back out. So I am just like worn out. But this like concludes the end of my day. I need some water, I'm so thirsty. So my eating schedule was a little off today since I had lunch so late. So I'm making half of a bagel to eat. It's like 7, a little bit past 7. And I'm not starving, but I'm a little bit hungry, but I'm gonna go to bed soon, like in the next 2 hours. So I'm planning to just rest, maybe throw on a show. My Taylor Swift playlist came in clutch. I've had it on like full blast the whole time. But I'm gonna rest, eat half of a bagel, turn on a show, and just like enjoy sitting on the couch for the rest of my evening. And I'm really excited for my family to come in town tomorrow. So it's gonna be a busy week. I can't believe tomorrow's the last day before Thanksgiving break, woohoo! So I hope you guys, by the time you're seeing this, I think Thanksgiving will be over. So I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving and really enjoyed your break and spent time with family and friends and ate some good food. I'm gonna try to keep vlogging and pick up the vlogs in the month of December, but December is always cuckoo crazy. But I'm starting a novel study on Charlotte's Web, and so I really do want to like update you guys on how that's going in my classroom. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next video. I'm just chilling for the rest of the night, but thank you guys so much for joining me for a day in my life as a 3rd grade teacher. See y'all in the next one.